Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been asked a few times by members of the community to do an analysis video on how I think when I play and what's going through my mind. So what we're going to do is today, rather seamlessly, we're going to be transitioning into one of my solo games. Now, it wasn't my highest ever solo win, but it was high enough. It was high enough to show what my thoughts are. So usually, I always start off with a scav or a cast drop because it's an easy way of getting quick UAVs. Now, I also try and get someone in the air, and he didn't like it. You're probably going to hear double of me, so I'm really sorry. So yeah, my thoughts are get as many kills as possible. So land on the scav, and there's usually one or two people landing on a scav, which I can see here. And I'm thinking in my head, am I going to push this? There's usually guns on top of the pylons, so I think that's my thought process here. I'm waiting for those two to have a little fight, but now I know immediately that someone knows I'm up there, so I can't stay there too long. So I know there's another person inside. He's definitely down there somewhere. I can hear them fighting. There we go. They've run out. So immediately third party. If you on solos, if you know that someone's having a fight, immediately third party them because you know that they're probably more than likely going to have little shields or no shields. I hear him pop. There we go. No shields. I hear him popping munitions or an armor box or something. So I know his hands will be full with something. So that's why I push him at that point. So immediately off the bat, I've got 2 kills early on. So if you're thinking about trying to raise your KD up, that's a good way of doing it. Because if I've got 2 kills off the bat on solos and I don't get any more and I die, that's 2 deaths, 1 from the gulag, 1 from the game, and that's 2 for 2. So that's a 1 KD immediately. So a kill from the air and a third party. So easy to do. So easy to do. I get very lucky here because I have I managed to get an MP40, a gold MP40. Let me get rid of this this caption thing here. That's well annoying. Bye. Yeah, I managed to get a gold MP40 somehow for the 2nd time in a row, but. So I know there's a guy there. Yeah, always. If you don't already, if you hear in your ears shots, check them up immediately. And if there's red dots somewhere, mark them up. Mark them up almost straight away. So I'm just doing some really boring stuff here. I'm just finishing off the scav to get some dollar. I've only got 2,700. I'm really happy about the Muse song apparently. Little Rob West introduced me to it. I was like, mate, this is a fucking tune. It's dirty. So just finishing off the scav. Really, really easy done. Again, I'm marking up the areas where enemies are. This isn't one of my fastest games that I've done, but it's half decent. So I'm gonna skip along a little bit. Okay, so I've already got a kill here, so I'm gonna move back a little bit. Right, I finished off the scav. Just looting up. I've got 11k now, and I'm near a shop. So annoyingly at this point, I can't buy a UAV. Sorry, not UAV, a loadout, because you've got to wait. But I can get a UAV. Oh, yeah, that was me singing a bit of Nightwish. You're welcome. Yeah, now I've got 2 enough for 2 UAVs. So I pop the first one. And then I immediately go pushing. On solos, a lot of people tend to sit back. And although it's not the worst tactic in the world, if you get pushed by someone, you're 9 times out of 10 going to die. So I know I've marked him up. I've marked him up here, and I know he's in there. I hear the glass. You hear that? Always listen for sound cues. I hear the glass smashing, and so I dead silence and push him, hard push him. See, Sly can't turn around, so I know he's a sweaty player. So I need to get rid of him now. Now at that point, it's so important. A lot of players would crack his shields, and they think, "Oh no, I've messed it up." But remember, if someone gets their shields cracked, they're almost always going to try and shield up. And even if they don't, you have the advantage. If they start shooting you, you can pop a few bullets in and they're dead. But be aggressive. Don't sit back and wait for them to shield up and then re-challenge them again because you're going to lose. They got the position. They know where you are, and they can watch you. So always immediately push. So I see a car now on top of the map, and I hear an airstrike. So I know there's a team behind me and there's a team on top of the hill. This guy in the car is going to come past, it looks like. Yeah, so I try and beam him, but that's... Oh, yeah, Molotov him, but miss. But yeah, so I see the guy coming out. I hear the guy coming out the car. I look on the map. The car's white, so I know he's jumped out. And I see a guy on the hill, dead. So to explain what happened there was a guy coming through on the car. People who drive cars on solos tend to do a lot of this. They'll drive at you and they'll jump out early, so then you're distracted by the car and they'll kill you. But if you're using your brain, watch the map and you'll see the map. The color of the car changes when they get out. So I knew that straight away. So I put a few bullets into him, then immediately reassess the angle. So that's another thing that people don't seem to do, and it's important. If you're in a fight and you've taken a few shields off, don't, unless they're fully cracked in a bit more, don't push the same angle. Change up your angle. So I actually, yeah, I missed a few bullets there and blame it on the bullet reg because I'm a noob. But I know, and again, so I'll finish the point in a minute. I saw then, oh yeah, I'm fuming about this.
Did that not kill him?
Look.
Who's there? He is in the bottom corner, and it killed me. How on earth has that just happened?
I'm fuming.
How? That is
So,
absolutely ridiculous.
I knew that precision airstrike puts a little red dot when you call it in, so that's good to know from a player perspective and from an enemy perspective. If you put a precision airstrike down, your red dot appears on the map, so they know where you are exactly. And same with cluster.
I'm there.
Yes, so my other point about pushing a different angle. If you take a few shields off, change the angle. Now to go on the gulag, I always go towards the red crate. Because you've got cover from your right-hand side, they can't get you, and you sound whore. The reason I like that position is you can hear from the different, this is really sweaty, from the different footsteps that I could hear from going from wooden to mud. So I hear him jump, and I hear mud on the ground. Someone clipped me being angry because I never get angry.
I was like, the chances. I thought you were stream sniping.
So I know I had a gold MP40 here, and I'm thinking, should I get it back or not? It's probably worth it, but
that's why I came back and I was like, I'm gonna have to kill him, mate. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
But it's me. I'm just me trying to chat.
At first, I was like, then
Oh yes, I know what I was doing. I was waiting for loadout. So
I did think it. Don't get me wrong.
on Caldera, because it's so open, you can really get your loadout immediately. If you're floating in from Gulag, you can usually get your loadout pretty quickly without getting beamed. So now I managed to get it. I'll probably get shot in the back in a second, but I've managed to get my gun now, which is good. So I'm thinking, where shall I go now? I want my MP40 back because it was gold, and I don't think the other guy would have taken it because I got killed by an airstrike. So that's the plan at the moment. Did I hear someone? I thought I heard someone. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm lying.
Someone in there?
Yeah.
So slow to run with. Oh my god.
I definitely didn't hear someone. So, as you can see,
Oh, beautiful.
I've moved down. I've moved down to get my MP40 back. There we are. And that's proof where my body is, and the airstrike got me. And the other guy, you heard me say, was there on orange mark. That's where the other guy was, and he didn't die. Anyway, moving on. As I just said, I heard shots round there. The audio is such an important thing in this game. Always listen for audio cues. People, the bush is rustling. If you hear a bush rustling, that the only reason is it's because of players walk through it. Bushes don't on this game. They don't rustle for no reason. I heard an explosion directly ahead of me there, so I know there's two teams fighting. Audio cues are, I'm going to say, the most important thing on this game when it comes to solos. I see a loadout being bought, so I try and push it as quick as I physically can because I might be able to catch them collecting it. The loadout's on the roof, I think.
He's going to have to come on this balcony. I need to get it.
Yeah, so usually I'm quite an aggressive player nowadays on solos, but I see the loadouts there, and I know I can wait. I know I can wait for him. I heard a UAV, but I'm ghosted, so I'm fine.
Where's that guy who's shooting him, though?
So I know there's a guy to the left. I know there's a guy going towards loadout.
Am I ghosted? Yeah, I am ghosted. I think I just need someone, about to say run across.
So I'm just going to skip forward a little bit, because I don't think anything particularly interesting happens.
He's got he's not got self anymore. I've not got self.
So I think I've downed him at this point. I've skipped it. It doesn't really matter. I've downed him once, and he had a self-revive. Yeah, there he is. He's behind that rock.
But he fancied himself.
So when it comes to sniping,
Good shot.
don't stand still for longer than half a second, because if you're up against a half-decent sniper against you, you're going to get killed. It's just going to happen. So always dip each time you shoot. Dip around, wait for your shot, pop. Because if you decide that you're... Hang on. Let me just watch what I do here. Nothing, apparently. If you're aiming in, you're like my dream opponent. If you're aiming in and you're just waiting to aim there, because I've got all the power. So there, I heard the shots. I heard the shots to my left.
Before I killed him.
And again, so what happened then was I didn't explain. I was talking over it. I heard a little, the noise an enemy makes when they die. I heard that sound, and I also heard him shoot. So I know that both of those are dead now. So I'm gonna go loot this guy's body. I'm on 7 kills at the moment. 20 people remaining. So not my quickest game in the world, but still a half decent one for solos. Because if you're talking about raising your KD, 3.5 KD. If I die off one game, so I think that's the way to do it. So now I'm thinking rotations. Looking at the map, where are the strongest positions? I can't open up the map at this point because I'm clearly not playing. But where's the strongest place? I know this building is right on the edge of the circle. So either I don't remember what I do. I can either stay in here and hold the line and make sure no one's coming in behind me, or I can rotate round further.
Definitely losing my head in this area.
Let's see what I do.
It's a little creak downstairs. Just heard it again.
So there's a creaky door that keeps going in this building, and it always makes me think I've heard footsteps. So you see what I'm doing here? People laugh at me for this, mainly my community. The little left and right movements, the little see what I'm doing there? If someone's aiming at me with a sniper and I don't know about it, it stops them having an easy shot. A lot of players go to the window, look around like this, and it's just such an easy target. Okay, so I see 2 people fighting here, and I picked the 3rd guy off. I know the other guys died because the red dot stopped, and he looked a lot less battle ready because he wasn't slide cancelling anyway. He wasn't trying to avoid. He wasn't going prone. He was just running normally. So I know the 3rd party's finished, and I seen the 2 bodies there.
As I'm a sniper, I'm actually going to get a little self instead of a Yui.
Also a good point, Matthew. Well done. If you're sniping, prioritize getting a self revive because you're more than likely going to get in a sniping battle, and if they shoot you, you're dead straight away. If it's a self revive, they have to run all the way across from where they snipe you to come finish you, and they don't usually.
It's an Atlas Elite.
Just talking about my headset, which is fantastic, by the way. Oh, I hear a snipe. I don't know where from. I think I hear it to my right. No, I don't. Oh, I hear it in that building there.
I reckon he's in this house down here. Well, actually, no, they could be further back, and I should get my head.
Essentially, I didn't know where he's from, but I heard the snipe. Even though it's silence, I heard it. Again, another audio cue, which is so important. All right, so I'm on 8 kills at this point. Pretty decent rate of kills for solos. I'm now moving in via this house just in case that sniper was there, and I get a good overwatch left and right. I can see a lot of the open ground here and a lot of the gas line. Just nice little position to be advantageous in. So I'm probably, I don't actually know, I'm probably going to rotate right here, come into the circle, or I'm going to go straight to that shop. Don't know which one yet. Tactically, it would make more sense to hold this shop here and hold the people in the gas behind me, if there is anyone there. I can assume there is. Quality's gone a bit weird, so let's put that to 1080p. Just make sure it's 1080p. There we go. So at this point, it might look excessive, or the slide cancelling, or the other elements of it, but it's to avoid being sniped by someone. I see one to my left, and I know he's there, and I wait patiently, finish that guy, and then I start taking on the guy on the right, but I bottle the shot, sadly. But yeah, patience is another key thing in solos.
Both of them were actually. They're both sweaty boys.
So what's my plan here then, Matthew? What's your plan? Oh, I remember at the time my mate took the piss at me for doing this, but I had 7 shields. I prefer to have a dead silence and an armor box on solo, so I dropped it for the one thing, so no one else can use it. And I can also have the extra shield. Okay, so here's what I said earlier. I'm rotating right because of the gas line coming in. In hindsight, it's a bit risky because you never know who could be to your right, but there's a lot of trees and a lot of rocks that you can hide in, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if I got into a battle here, unless I got absolutely beamed by someone. But I think what's important on Caldera is you check You check all the buildings on your way in because people love to sit in buildings.
I did, mate. Yeah, because I was gonna leave it there anyway, Hutch. I was gonna leave it, so I may as well have that one extra shield.
I heard him at this point. I heard him in the bush, and I've just been shot in the back at the same time. So let's just rewind there. So I don't know if you can hear at your end, but I hear in the bush.
This new game with different skins and stuff like that is. I did, mate. Yeah, because I was gonna leave it there anyway, Hutch. I was gonna leave it, so I may as well have that one extra shield.
There, and I see him. I think. No, I hear him. So I get the quick scope off. Then again, so importantly, change the angle. Because if I'd sniped him and then run through the same doorway, he'd just pre-aim me and wait for me to come through. So instead, I took the shot, changed the angle. Always change the angle if you can. Unless they're a bullet. It's something I need to learn to do more. I'm getting better at it nowadays. So I'm on 10 kills with 9 people remaining, technically, not including myself.
Me and the Pogs. Hi, Pogs.
So I'm just making sure there's no one behind me. 8 people left now. Oh yes, a tip with sniping, which I haven't. Sorry, I got distracted. Which I didn't know until recently. My friend, the lad, told me. Smash glass when you take a snipe, because it might give you position away, but you'll never ever get a one-shot kill if you're shooting through glass, because it reduces the damage on it. So now again, I'm checking all the buildings on the way in, because you never ever know in solos what little rat could be sitting in these buildings.
Oh bless! How come, Amy? What's up with him?
This is, and again, positionally, this is a perfect building to hold, because if you look at the map, look at the gas line, this building is just in there. So if there's anyone behind me, which I don't think there is, I can hold it. Let me skip forward a little bit, because I don't think anyone ends up coming, and it's a lot of me holding position. Right. So the gas is nearly in. I'm still setting on 10, but the people are slowly dying out.
No more shops either, so.
As I said, no more shops, so I know that no one's gonna have any extra UAVs. I might have one in pocket, but that's it. Even though I'm ghosted, or precisions or clusters, whatever it is. So there's 5 other people left.
I think there's gonna be people in bushes.
I can't hear anything at this point. I can't hear any shots or anything.
Camping heavy final circle. Is that a person there?
Thought I saw a person, but it is a rock.
Thank you for the light, lovely.
So, as you can see, I've kind of stuck with Ghost because this gold MP5 is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she can't be that unless she's
Looking at the gas line, it's not an ideal gas line. So what I'm going to do is I'm push this building to make sure no one's in it. Just triple, quadruple check.
Oh, thanks.
4 people left. And whatever I... Did I see someone? Yeah, I did. Most importantly, don't go down the hill, because always keep the high ground. There's a lot of high versus low battles in this game, in Caldera. Don't avoid low ground at all costs. Always try and take the high ground. So you see I'm rotating right here.
Someone's going to be sitting in the fucking shrubbery.
Rotating right is integral at this point, because even though it's a lot of open ground, if you're going to come across someone, you're above them, it's game over. Excuse you, swearing. Yeah, as I said, it's a disgusting circle because no rocks to hide behind. There's a little bit of a lip here, but as you see, it's not in the gas.
I'm actually going to go back round left. I won't have the height.
As I said, literally as I said then, I don't have the height, but I have to move left because there is 0 cover on the right-hand side. And now I'm being zipped by someone. So keep moving. And more importantly, just keep moving about. Find out where he is. Hopefully bait him out to take another shot so you know where the shots come from. I can hear shooting. So again, mark it up. Importantly, marking where they are. I see the guy with the white there. I did ego chow the same angle there, which is something I can work on, but I felt like I could have him. I ego chowed him because he hit my shields and I had a feeling I could take him out. So yeah, I popped around the corner, same angle. Now, it's me versus 2 people. They have the high ground, so I know they've got the advantage here. I know roughly where the first guy was. It's on orange mark, but I don't know where the second guy is. So this is I'm going to skip forward a little tiny bit here. and just show what my tactic is.
Wait for them to get the.
So, at this point,
I know what.
look at the circle. Look how horrible that circle is. But I know where I am is just in the circle there.
I have to do.
So if it's worst case scenario, I can wait there. So I know it's me versus one versus one.
Third party.
Exactly what I said there. I could be ultra aggressive, but I've got 11 kills at this point, and I want the dub. So I don't know who this second person is. I know the third person is more than likely going to be on that hill to my right because of the orange mark from before. So I wait it out. I chill. I relax. I play patiently, and I wait for them to get in a fight. 9 times out of 10, if you third party someone, you're gonna get the win.
Then flank round there. Fucking hell.
That was my armor box. Shit me up there. I know I've got a deadie as well, so I can deadie immediately, and I've got stuns. So I'm just 100% making sure there's no one behind me, waiting for them to have a fight. There you go. So having a fight. I know where they are on the map. I look on the map, pop my dead silence, shoot him, see what he's like. He's got no shields. Stun to make sure. And that is that, chat. So I finished with 12 kills in the end.
Come on, chat.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, chat. So my top tips would be audio signals. Let me change my scene back. Top tips would be audio signals. Rotate the angles. Speaking of angles, don't peek the same angle twice because you'll more than likely get slapped. So if you challenge someone and you don't manage to crack their shields, re-peek a different angle. And the other one, which is slightly contradictory to that, if you've actually got someone one shot, don't be afraid to be aggressive in your play. Even if you don't think you're an amazing player, be aggressive, because my dream as a solo player is someone who isn't aggressive, because I can then control and dictate the play. But yeah, chat, if you've I say chat, I'm saying chat. For people who've enjoyed the video, please do me a massive favour. Hit like, subscribe, all those kind of things. It's going to be on YouTube and Facebook, so I'm just hitting all the different options. But yeah, if you enjoy, I'm going to make a few more of these. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you soon.